Hello, friends, welcome back to my channel Dreams and Me. I hope you're all having a great time. I'm having an amazing time here too. So, today, as you would have already seen in the title, I'm going to take you through my library and I'll take you through how I organize my library and what kinds of book I have. So, first of all, I know it's very unorganized, so I thought I'll take out all the books that I have out and then sort them and segregate them and put them back. As you can see, there is a slight amount of dust accumulated, so I'm using a tissue to wipe them off before I put the books back. And my first section that I'm segregating is a non-fiction. I'm not segregating non-fiction into self-help books or not. I am just keeping all my non-fiction books here in the shelf. So you can see my collection of non-fiction books. I have from all genres of non-fiction books. You could actually see how proud I am of the job I just did. Oh my god, seeing my books like this is so satisfying. It makes me want to collect more books and read all the books that I have. So, the next section that I'm gonna tackle is my Malayalam books section. So, more than my prized possession, this is a prized possession, it's like a family heirloom. So, many of my books are my father's, my grandmother's, my grandfather's. So, I've already kept and arranged them pretty neatly. So, I don't think I'm going to do another rearrangement on those books. Here comes my most favorite section, the fantasy and young adult section. So I have the whole Harry Potter collection and I have the whole Wimpy Kid collection. I have a lot of Paulo Coelho's books and yeah, I've tried to collect as many young adult books as possible. So most of it is already arranged pretty neatly, pretty quirkily, and so I'm going to segregate a bit more books. I love Paulo Coelho, so I have a collection of his books, so I'm putting them all together because I don't think I can segregate them as non-fiction or fiction. So I've kept them as a separate section, somewhat in between non-fiction and fiction. And now for the fantasy or the thriller genre. I mean, I have a fantasy. I just have Harry Potter. So I'm going to put all my Harry Potter books together, obviously. So I need to find another way to arrange them where if I take a book, I wouldn't damage the rest. So let me see how I can arrange them the best. Now comes my second most favorite, that is thriller. I love thriller books. I don't know, now no other book keep me hooked as thriller books. I just love reading them. I love to predict what would happen. Even though if sometimes even I don't predict, still I love to go with the flow. I just feel like I'm in a movie. So I find it really interesting to read a thriller book. And I've tried to collect as many thriller books as possible. So I have a few Gillian Fling's book, and yeah, so that's it. Yeah, and now this is my academic book section, and since I've done my studies and so my brother have also completed his studies, we no longer need these books. So I'm just taking them all out so that maybe I could donate it to someone who needs it, or yeah, give to my teachers who might need it. So I'm just removing all of them. You could see from my expression that how heavy these books are. There was a time when I used to go through most of these books. I don't know for what reason, but yeah, those even though I completed my schooling 6 years ago, I still have them, and this is a small section of my collectibles. So I have a lot of things that my friends gifted, small knickknacks and all. Now I'm just rearranging everything to make a fiction section, and a reading section, and another academic section. So to the right you can see a few dictionaries, encyclopedias and all. So along with it, I'm keeping a few of my exam preparation book, like competitive exams like CAT or GATE examination. So I'm just keeping a few of my books along with my diaries. That is my autograph book from my school, and this is another prized collection of mine. It's a stamp book. So I had this hobby of collecting stamps, and that book is full, and I have segregated stamps from different types. So, and these are a few letters which I got, so I'm also keeping them in my diaries. This Arihant book for physics, chemistry, and biology, I think, is one of the best books that I found for 10th and 12th. And these are a couple of t shirts from my bachelor's. So, all events I've collected a t shirt. And now let's get back to my thrillers. So I'm arranging all my thrillers. I'm leaving a lot of space on that shelf because I'm planning to buy even more thrillers and fill that shelf with thrillers. And I would like you to comment down below which is your favorite genre of book, and actually, which is your favorite book? Yeah, so that if I have not read them, I'll definitely have a TBR list by the end of this. And I don't know, do you also go through this feeling of not knowing the genre in which the book belongs? Especially Murakami books. I don't know if it's a thriller, if it's a non-fiction, maybe. Yeah, so I'm some of the books I just don't know, so I make another pile of the books for them. And that is the final result. It is so satisfying. I wish you also get this feeling of satisfying, and I would have inspired you to organize your library and to create the habit of reading if you already do not have started it. It's one of the amazing feeling to read a book and then dive into the world. It just feels so right.